Hello and welcome to Prodeus. I don't know. This is the pre-alpha build specifically for Matt McMuscles. That's me. This is a Kickstarter game that really caught my eye because I love them 90s first-person shooters, and this is 90s as fuck. So this is some gameplay I recorded earlier today. I just kind of want to give a call to action about it. You can see the mayhem and the violence and the brutality and the 90s kind of be displayed in front of you. So this is actually made by two industry veterans, Jason and Mike, who worked on Doom 2016, Uncharted, the Legacy Collection, and Bioshock Infinite. But you know, almost every indie game has a Bioshock Infinite staff member. So I really enjoy what I played of this. As you can see, I'm already collecting armor shards and health. I got my punch fists ready for action. You get your first gun quite quickly, but then I can just smashy washy that guy down there. Guns feel really good in this off the bat. Every gun has a secondary fire mode. That's what you just saw there. You can shoot from the hip as you should be able to. And you can see the map here. Now, we don't have the full map of this level yet, but it is a fully 3D map that has no clip activated, so it's super impressive, and that's a really slick transition there. I already thought that was pretty cool. You can also see the gore is pretty cool. It cakes everything in the blood. You become gore-laden. And I really like how the enemies just kind of warp in. It does actually remind me of Doom 2016, you know, that I already mentioned. Not every enemy, I think, warps in. I think most do, but a lot are just kind of like behind locked doors, and they'll surprise you that way. And Gotta gets the green key. You can also see how chunky the graphics are, and you can turn that down. I kind of liked where it was, and it gave me a smooth frame rate. But you can take away the chunks. It's quite the chunks all over. Barrels over there that melt the shit out of motherfuckers. And right there, just his entire torso came off. So it's got the gore down pat. One of the things that, if you check out the Kickstarter pages, is that right now it seems to be, you know, a pretty classic feeling first-person shooter in terms of its mechanics. The alt fire on your right mouse button is kind of like the main thing, and the map there. But one of the big things that the Kickstarter is promising, that's going to have when the game comes out in more of a fuller state. This is just a demo of one level, and I was playing this for 30 minutes. There's a lot to it. We'll see that footage later when I get the full map, and you're going to see just how much is in there. So one of the big things that they're going to have to kind of supplement Prodeus, not just with a single-player campaign, is a full, really powerful level editor that's going to let players to share, rate, and have a community. I kind of got scared by that, even though I'm watching over this footage. A full level editor suite. You can see some in-progress shots on the Kickstarter. There's a new weapon over there. I kind of really want that. And that's pretty cool to have that out of the gate. Just something that's really built into the community to build like almost basically infinite content. Hopefully, you know, this game is almost funded on Kickstarter. Still has a few thousand more to go. Maybe by the time you see this, it might have crossed the line. But they have some interesting stretch goals as well. So level editor is a big thing that they're pushing. Hopefully, we're going to get that new weapon soon. I also, just again, be fully transparent, I back this as well at the $50 level, and there's some really cool other tiers that you can get, like designing a weapon, designing an enemy. I think you can even help design a stage, which is pretty cool, but don't quote me on that. You can also have the other standard backer tiers. Like, I think I opted in. I think $50 gets you like a special skin on the shotgun, and I really like the shotgun in this game. That's the alt fire. Basically, it causes fire damage over time. So, and here we have the kind of the cacodemon sort of enemy here. He takes a lot of damage. I'll try to alt fire here. Maybe I can. I'm not sure if that does extra damage, but it certainly lets you hone in your shots a bit more, as the iron sights usually do. I think we're living in this renaissance of first-person shooters that are paying homage to Doom and Quake and stuff. Here we have the chain gun. Its spread is a little much, but it absolutely shreds as any old painless should. I'm gonna use it from here on out, I think, a little bit. This guy, you don't even really get to see him. He's a brand new enemy. Fuck him. What's pretty cool is that while they're suffering the fire damage, you can just shoot normally with the shoddy. Just kind of almost, not maybe doubling up the damage, but it's pretty close to it. Jesus. And like I previously stated, this is just a taster, a proof of concept of like their very first level, I guess, in the campaign. The story seems pretty light, as you'd expect. I think you basically are this like corrupted version of like an experiment, and you're kind of fighting back against your creators. It's kind of broad strokes at this point. I'm not sure. Couldn't really gather from the Kickstarter whether it's the story is going to be more of a thing. I kind of doubt it. It'll probably be as intricate as the story as any classic Doom or Quake game, which I'm fine with. I don't mind a little bit of story. Sometimes, depending on if the character is trying to be like a Duke Nukem style character that has quips and stuff, then I would like, you know, a bit of story like Iron Maiden is pushing. But that also brings me back to, like, we have this. We have the new Quake engine game by 3D Realms, Wrath, Aeon of Ruin. Then there's Iron Maiden. There's probably one or two others I'm forgetting, but you know, along with Dusk, and Dusk coming out on the Switch soon, hopefully by the end of the year. It is a glorious time to be an edgy kid that loved his gory shooters, like, fairly gory here. So I'm basically really digging this game so far. It's also, yeah, I'm sure you can see in the footage, but it moves quite snappily as well, which I'm really into. The frame rate, it was, when I pumped it up to the max res, it did kind of chug here and there, but I mean, that could be my my setup, and also, you know, it's just a demo for demoing purposes. There's a rocket launcher. Can't figure out how to get it yet. I think there's something I gotta turn off. I'm not sure where it is. God damn it. I think the alt fire for this chain gun is to pre-spin the barrel, and then you'll, you know, in combination with the left click, will just start shooting faster, which is kind of standard for chain guns. I wish it was something a bit more interesting. Found the red key though. Oh shit. I mean, bad guys just know. He took the red key, boys. We laid it out there specifically. Oh shit. We laid it out specifically there for him, but let's see if I can lead this monstrosity. Maybe he took some butt damage there. Not really sure. That's a really satisfying alt fire. I think it's about time to take out our map. Now you can see I have the full level. This is one level. So that labyrinth-like design that I like in my 90s first-person shooters, it's out in full fucking force in Proteus. I don't know why I'm saying it like Myra McTaggart says Proteus. There's our generating waves of heat of our cool action hero. There is a power-up right there, or some type of a secret. So it shows kind of vaguely where everything sort of is. Armor shards, health, enemies are, I think, red, I believe. And here we go. We're going to unlock one part of this gate with the yellow key. I think there was still a green key left to select. I do hope that there will be some sort of levels that kind of have more linear parts just to mix it up. Again, Dusk did that really well. It's kind of my only concern at this point, that it's not all just key hunts. I love key hunts, but variety is key. And I think that about sums it up for Prodeus. Like, again, again, you know, big thanks to the devs for sending me this build. I really enjoyed what I played, and hopefully you guys enjoyed what you saw too. Link is in the description for the Kickstarter. You know, check it out if you're into this type of thing, but if you're a fan of the Flophouse, probably means you are.